So if you're in the market for a case under £100, under $100, Antec think they've got you covered with the NX series. We've got 8 of them. Let's take a look. With its luxurious curves, the AOC Aegon AG353 UCG is not just a pretty picture. Featuring a wide quad HDR 1000 display at 200Hz and G-Sync Ultimate, you too can game your way to victory. Check the link in the description to find out more. So starting with the NX210, it's a great chassis. It's about 40 quid. You get tempered glass, you get 4 addressable RGB fans with a little control button. Now inside it will accept water cooling, not that you would, because it's probably going to cost you about double the amount of the case just for the CPU water block, and their power supply kind of sits at the top, which is a little bit unorthodox in this day and age. Other than that, there's no real room for cable management because everything's pretty open, so it's going to look messier than a 16-year-old's bedroom. So the NX220, again priced around £40. It's got a dust filter on the top, it's got an acrylic side panel, it's got ventilation down the front and a little bit of addressable RGB. Talking of addressable RGB, it's got a single fan included at the back of it. It's got a PSU shroud. I mean, cable management's going to be a lot easier. Other than that though, acrylic side panel, just not really a massive fan of that. But for 40 quid, what do you expect? Moving to the NX300, it's got a lot more ventilation on the top, which is a good thing because, well, there's not really any at the front. There's a small panel here and a small panel there. We've got addressable RGB. There's 1 fan included. Tempered glass, always nice, especially for around 42 quid. Other than that, PSU shroud, so you can keep things nice, neat and tidy. There is a little bit of room for water cooling, such as radiators in the front and in the top and maybe even on the rear, but clearance may be a little bit of a slight issue. And then on to the NX310. I've got to admit, it's not much of a looker. It's kind of like that girl that you fancy, but you don't really want to admit to your friends. But it has got plenty of ventilation. It's got an addressable RGB fan in the front. Sadly, the one at the rear isn't addressable, but we do have tempered glass and a PSU shroud. There's a little bit of room for water cooling, but not exactly much. I think you're going to be quite limited with this one, but pretty damn affordable in the grand scheme of things at around 40 quid. Moving up for about an extra 5 quid, you could get this. Not the greatest in terms of looks, but a lot better than the NX310. It's got some weird kind of ventilation on here, which I'm not personally keen on. It's got plenty of ventilation at the top, PSU shroud. It's got slightly tinted tempered glass, which is quite nice, and addressable RGB, including the fan at the rear. Like I say, PSU shroud on here, plenty of room for SSDs and other types of storage. And yeah, probably worth the money at 45 quid. NX600. For around 60 quid, I think you get a lot of case for your money. You get kind of this weird honeycomb beehive type glass design, which I really like. Not too sure on the carbon fibre, I don't think it really has a place, but it kind of works. You do get 4 addressable RGB fans on here and an addressable RGB controller that will synchronise directly with your motherboard. For cable management, you've actually got a cover on this side, just to keep things nice, neat and tidy, as well as the PSU shroud. 60 quid. Look at what you get. Now for around 75 quid, you've got the NX800, and there's 2 massive things about this case. That fan and that fan. That's pretty much it. I mean, it has amazing airflow. Look at this whole mesh panel, kind of similar to what Cooler Master have done in the past. It has ventilation along the top, has a PSU shroud. It has an ARGB controller for the 2 front fans as well as the rear fan that come included. This will all synchronise with your motherboard so you can make it look like an amazing light show. Personally, this is probably one of my favourite looking. It's a little bit hit or miss, but take it or leave it. And for around 75 quid again, the NX1000 is the one that you really want to buy if you want all of the features. Tempered glass on the front with these tiny, like, I don't know, little Toblerones. You've got a tempered glass side panel on a hinge. You've got another tempered glass side panel on a hinge. Comes with an addressable fan, has a vertical GPU mount, has a cover to sort of hide up all the cables, especially looking through that sort of tempered glass window. The PSU shroud is removable. The hard drive cage is removable. It's got it all for 75 quid. This is the one that you want for features. have it, the Antec NX series in about 5 minutes. There's definitely something for everyone at various different price points. My personal highlights, the NX 800 and the NX 1000. If you want that extreme kind of airflow, or if you just want every feature known to man. Let me know in the comments section below, which one would you go for? Let me know what you think of these videos. Maybe we should do more kind of going through mass amounts of tech in about 5 minutes. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. See you later.